There was some bottling, there was some robbing, and there was some idling for me this weekend. It had everything. John Beaton robbing the Jambos, Falkirk bottling an 8-point lead, and I just sat on the couch because my team weren't playing. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Hi, welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. The Scottish Cup final has been decided. It's going to be Celtic versus Aberdeen after John Beaton battered and robbed and screwed the Jambos. We also seen Hamilton get screwed. A 15 points deduction and then failure to win their home game meant that Hamilton can no longer survive. So they've been relegated. Unlucky for them, unless they can somehow appeal that deduction and somehow stay in the championship, which I doubt will happen. So we say goodbye to Hamilton. And yeah, lots to talk about as well. Title fight still on. Falkirk and Livy could go down to the wire. I'm actually going to predict that it will go down to the final day now. We have heard that Falkirk can be bottle jobs, but I tell you this, if they do bottle the title, then that will be I think that's going to be one of the worst things I've seen in Scottish football in terms of throwing away a competition or a trophy, because they really got themselves into a position where they should have wrapped that up by now. Livy, dropped a lot of points. Falkirk managed to get over the line, got themselves into a position that it just didn't look possible that they could throw it away, and now somehow they look likely to actually take the title to the last day. And if it goes to the last day, I don't think it matters who Falkirk are playing or how good Falkirk are. If it goes to the last day, then the pressure, you one bad result, one unlucky goal, deflection, penalty, you name it, one shitey John Beaton decision, and you can lose the championship title. So,
true. But they're taking on Hamilton at home. That is probably the perfect fixture. A team that are snookered, down and out.
Yeah, it will be top versus bottom.
Yep.
So, like, Falkirk...
Unfortunately, right, if Hamilton didn't get the points deduction, that last game could be for ninth. Last game, but now it's for nothing. For the wooden spoon, for Hamilton.
A couple of weeks ago, Livy would have took that. So, let's not pretend.
Of course they would have, but here they've got to get to that weekend, don't they? At the end of the day. But anyway, right, Saturday 19th of April 2025, East 5-2, Star Albion, 0. Big Duncan is the referee. Nathan Austin, not quite stone cold Steve Austin. He was doing better things this weekend, allegedly, but that's 2-0. Elgin City 4, Peterhead 0. So, what did Dave Cormack said? If the game was in Peterhead, hell, he probably would have said if it was in Elgin as well. They'd have brought 25,000, but only 900 won at this game.
It's all ifs, buts, and maybes. At the end of the day, Aberdeen couldn't bring a large amount of fans into the Cup semi-final. And that is not reflective, in my opinion, of a big club.
Yeah, it's piss poor indeed. I mean, how much did they bring then? How much did Hearts bring?
I believe Aberdeen brought about 14,000.
So Hearts brought 26.
I think similar to that, close to that.
Fair play to the Jambos. Right, 4 for Athletic 0, Bonnie Rose 2, Stranraer 2, Edinburgh City 0. Oh no, the boys in Stranraer, Clay.
Oh no.
That's fucking all over. That might need to get put in.
Right, big win for a Stranraer. Wasn't expecting that at Stair Park. I
tell you what,
thought that Edinburgh City would win.
If the next game's got more attendance, I don't have to put it in. The Spartans, what are you playing at, man?
The boys in Stranraer back.
They are. The Fanlock Community Stadium, Spartans 2, Clyde 0, leaves the league table looking like that. I mean, we've known... I mean, I'll tell you what, that's just...
We still don't know who's going to win the title. Will it be Peterhead? Will it be East Fife? We will find out over the next 2 games. East Fife might wrap it up on match day 35, but a win for East Fife would guarantee that it goes to the final day. So that should be interesting. I mean, even a draw from East Fife guarantees it goes to the final day.
Yeah, and that's...
So, East Fife have the better goal difference as well. So, as long as East Fife do not lose on match day 35, we are guaranteed a final day title decider in League 2, which is interesting. And if you look at the bottom, Bonnie Rose do look like they're down. But, I mean, they've got a chance, but they need to win... Pretty much, I'd say because of goal difference, they do need to win 2 games, don't they? And hope that Forfar do not. So
that uneven pitch.
Yeah, it's kind of screwed them at the end of the day.
It's a bitch, isn't it? It's a bitch right into League 1. Didn't see this coming. Party mode for Annan.
Annan Athletic 5, Arbroath 1.
King Billy with a goal.
Yeah, for Hearts, man. I guess that's what happens, when you win the league title. You just completely chuck it next game, 5-1. I don't think anyone's going to be too upset.
Celtic going to do that at Ibrox, eh?
Well, maybe. Doubtful.
Doubtful. Press X to doubt. Cove Rangers 1, Alloa 1. 484 at the game. No good enough, isn't it?
No, at the Balmoral Stadium. Celtic Hearts 1, Queen of the South 3. McIntyre gave Kelty the lead early on, but then goals from Lucent, Jordan Allen and Kai Kennedy got Queen of the South over the line, 3-1 win. Montrose then at Lynx Park, a 2-2 draw with Dumbarton, over 1,000 people in attendance. Owen Sturden had a goal disallowed, only to get back in front.
I think that's a missed penalty.
Yeah, it probably is, isn't it? Followed by a tap-in, so there you go. Disallowed my ass. We then seen 2 goals from Carlo Pincanatelli and Tony Wallace to get Dumbarton in front before Aidan Quinn equalised for Montrose. A draw either side, a draw. I mean, happy enough with that. I think Dumbarton last couple of weeks have actually showed a wee bit of promise.
They have, but Stenhousemuir won, Inverness won. Billy Mackay loves a goal, doesn't he, Big Billy?
Yeah, I mean, what a Inverness Caledonian Thistle legend he is.
Yeah, it'd be good if he could get them back up to like the Premiership, but that's never going to happen, is it?
No, I mean, maybe settle for the Championship.
We'll settle for the Championship, and here they could be settling for a League One playoff.
Yeah, because I don't think they will have expected Annan to defeat Arbroath. Or was that Alloa that beat them? I can't even remember. But either way,
who cares?
Playoff spot. Alloa closing in on Stenhousemuir. Alloa could still finish as high as second, technically.
So how many points did Inverness get took off in 15?
15.
They'd be good chance of second.
They'd be sitting in third, wouldn't they? Just a point behind Cove
See, when
Rangers.
you got to bear in mind, though, take away their points deduction, it's like the momentum it took off them. You know what I mean? Like, to get it's not just a case of, it's 15 points. But then at the same time, you're fighting for your death. You don't want to go down.
I think you can make a solid claim that Inverness could have been league title winners. I'm not taking anything away from Arbroath, but I think they'd have been challenged for the title by Inverness for that points deduction.
Absolutely right. Into the Championship we go. Airdrie 0, Greenock Morton 1. Could have been massive.
Although some people might say the best thing that happened to Inverness was getting rid of their manager.
Big dunk.
Yeah.
Big dunk.
Because it wasn't going too well for them at the start of the season.
Absolutely.
So,
wasn't.
I mean, it works both ways. We can sit here and say, without that, they'd have won the title. But here, maybe if all those issues weren't going on, maybe Duncan Ferguson stays in charge longer and maybe, they have a shite season and maybe they end up in a relegation battle anyway. Don't know. Anyway, Airdrieonians, unexpected, needed to win to have a realistic chance, I think, of avoiding that playoff relegation spot, and they lost. So, Greenock Morton 1, Airdrieonians 0. Disappointing. Airdrieonians form good recently, but they lost to Morton, who had nothing to play for. So, disappointing.
Yep, Dunfermline 0, Partick 0. I just feel like that Hamilton points deduction has just absolutely killed the relegation fight.
It has, because otherwise Dunfermline, Hamilton, and Queen's Park would all be in that battle for the 9th spot, but now Dunfermline can just take it easy.
Take it easy. 0-0. Falkirk 1, Rafe 3, right. I think we need to talk about a wee bottle job here.
Right, we do. Falkirk took the lead through Calvin Miller, and at that point you're thinking, well, that's it done, that's it dusted, they're going to win. This wouldn't have been enough, I don't think, mathematically to win them the league title, even though they'd have been 6 in front with a far superior goal difference, but there would be no title celebrations. It would not have been over, but I mean, it pretty much would have been.
Yeah, you're right. It would have been all but over.
It wouldn't have been the nail in the coffin, but let's be honest, the nail would be getting put in place and the hammer would be getting drawn back. You know what I mean?
Exactly, guys.
The nail would be lined up.
But in terms of, I know they were doing to 10 men. Sean Mackey, a ridiculous decision, by the way. 2 yellows in 3 minutes. But what are they playing at, man? It's an absolute bottle job. Conceding 3 goals in 8 minutes? That's bogging. And do you think they'll lose the league? I think there's a real good opportunity. Momentum as we levy.
Yeah, I think Falkirk will get over the line, but it shouldn't have came down to this.
No, Hamilton 0, Queen's Park 0. I genuinely believe that if Hamilton don't get a points deduction, they probably win this 5-0. But they did, and they're probably depressed. And the draw it's a shite draw. It relegates Hamilton, and it basically cements Airdrie in 9th spot.
Yeah, less than a couple of weeks ago, I felt like there was a potential to be a 4-way title fight here. Not a 4-way relegation fight.
Yeah.
And over the last couple of weeks, due to results and obviously that points deduction, it's just ruined it, hasn't it?
Yep.
Queen's Park, who are shite, they're just going to survive. They're going to be lucky to finish in 8th. Hamilton are going to finish last, and Airdrie are going to be in that playoff spot, and Dunfermline, who have been crap as well, are going to finish 7th. It's just, I don't know. It's just it looked like we could have had a great final showdown.
Absolutely.
It's
And
just not
talking
turned out that
about
way.
final showdown, Livy 5, Ayr 0. What happened here, man? Scott Brown's Ayr have just they're blowing Ayr, man. They're shite.
Nah, it's not good. Scott Brown, Ayr United. Remember, they were at the start of the season. People were tipping them to win this title, looking like clear favourites. I mean, they're still in the playoffs, but you don't fancy them right now. You really don't.
No, they're out of form. And looking at the league table, 3 points at the top.
I mean, I'm not convinced Ayr United beat either Partick or Raith Rovers at the moment. What's
No.
your thoughts on that?
Neither am I. And
I think with current form, I would not be surprised if they lose in the first round.
it's just shite for them because a month ago it looked like they could have won the league. The form was with them.
Yep.
Now the form is not with them, and it looks like they could finish 4th when it comes to the playoff because it looks like Partick or Rafe could go through instead of them. But down the leagues, as you can see, I mean, Airdrie theoretically could still beat Queen's Park and Dunfermline, but the goal difference has annihilated that. And as for Hamilton, whether they are relegated, there's no two ways about it. Then you've just got Greenock Morton, who sit in no man's land. Bit shite. But at least at the top of the table, Falkirk against Livingston, I think that will go to the last day. I've just got a feeling Falkirk will bottle the next one and then probably win it last game of the season.
Could happen.
And that's probably what we want. So we'll have a wee cheeky look here at the fixtures for next week. And as you can see, well, Friday night, Falkirk could win the league. It's on BBC Scotland. Will you be there?
Friday night? No, I'll be working. Night shift. Killer.
It's a killer, isn't it? It's a bastard. But Livy are away to Hamilton. So
It's a John Beaton.
Yep, and then the last game of the season, Falkirk and Livy both at home. Will it be a helicopter Friday? It just sounds bogging, doesn't it? Helicopter Friday.
That's not quite helicopter Sunday, is it?
It's really not, right? And speaking of it's not really a helicopter Saturday for you, we'll talk about the St Johnstone Celtic. Celtic won. They were great. Blew them away first half. Anything else to add? As easy as a semi-final will get.
Aye.
Till Michael Stewart opened his mouth.
Good win for Celtic. St Johnstone held out well, opening 33 minutes, but after they conceded, they just fell apart. Had a bright wee spark in the second half, but
That's a big hole in his jacket.
aye, just poor.
Size those pockets.
I mean, they weren't expected to lose, but it's the fact that half an hour in, you'd have been thinking, you know what, we're in this game, and then at half time it's game over. Football's a cruel game, but Celtic can do that to you.
Yep.
Celtic got the ability to finish a game within a 15-minute period, and that's what they've done here. So, fair play to them. They killed this game off. I mean, I don't know, St Johnstone, when it's 33 minutes on the clock and it's 0-0, I think worst case scenario is you're thinking, right, maybe we'll lose a goal going into half time.
2 at most.
They were fucking 4-0 down.
Yeah, kills it.
And I don't know, I mean, 2-0, do I see them coming back? Absolutely not, but I mean, at least if you get into the break at 2-0, the next goal is crucial, but I mean, it happened so quickly that St Johnstone...
You know what?
St Johnstone went from here, they are somewhat in the game, to they are eliminated.
It doesn't matter.
Go on.
Right? St Johnstone could be 4-0 up the game's deed. Now, would it be more interesting of a spectacle if St Johnstone were 4-0 up and Celtic had to claw the goals back? Of course it would, because it's a better team coming back, but it was dead. It was... and this isn't just us stirring a negative here. Celtic fans were leaving at half time, right? That's just no right. I know they were 4-0 up, but it's a semi-final, man. A lot of people that probably got robbed their ticket, i.e. they couldn't get one. Seeing your team's winning 4-0 and you're on your road to a 9th domestic treble and, another league title, I think leaving at half-time is disgusting.
Yeah.
And here, I think even if you're a St Johnstone fan leaving at half-time, it's no right. You've travelled down, but I can understand it. But I just don't get people that leave games early, man. I really, really don't. I mean, if you want to leave in the 80th minute, 85th minute, I can almost understand it. But half-time, I think that's bogging. Are you a fan of leaving the game early?
No, I stayed there to the end.
I see the mission out.
I've never left a game. Well, actually, that's a lie. I did leave at half time once.
So, So, so hold on. I've just spent 2 minutes burying people leaving at half time for you to turn around and say I've left at half time.
Aye, I mean, it is what it is.
Were you getting beat for now?
No, but I had no dog in the fight. I was just a randomer, so it didn't like I walked out on Hearts or nothing.
Anyway, well, speaking of walked out in Hearts,
Glentoran game for anybody that's interested.
who are they playing?
Fuck, I can't remember that. Ballymena, maybe? I don't know.
Ballymena United, what a team. Right, Hearts against Aberdeen. John Beaton walked out in your team. Come back, John. I need the old John Beaton.
I never want to see.
I need the crown barbell.
I never want to see him again. By the way, he can. I don't want. No, I'm not gonna. I'll hold back here because I've already.
Well, you know what, right? It was very reactionary. Were the decisions as bad as you thought they once were at the time? You going to stick to those guns, or are you going to retract a bit?
I just felt overall the whole game was refereed horribly. I think Cameron Devlin didn't deserve to be sent off.
It's fucking Cammy Devlin, come on.
Whatever, right?
Is that his name in court when they take Beaton to fucking sue him or something?
Why did you send off this young boy, Cameron Devlin? I also think that overall the officiating was bad. Every time Hearts were on the attack, he was blowing. He was giving Aberdeen every single free kick. Numerous times we were on the counter and he just stopped the play. It wasn't a good game from the guy. And
yeah, I think one that went under the radar is when Shankland was through.
And Shankland was getting pulled back and he gave a free kick to Aberdeen.
Why not just let it play on? No, it's fucking ridiculous to me, folks, right? That was like as 50-50 as a challenge you're going to get because they're both pulling each other. 6 of one, half a dozen the other. How many times do we sit here and see where a guy is like 5 yards offside and everybody knows it and they play on? Now, what's worse? The 5 yards offside or, two guys like pulling each other?
Yeah, exactly.
I just do not get it. Like, I've no real dog in the fight, even though I'd much rather Hearts win than Aberdeen, so you could argue maybe I do have a dog in the fight, but Hearts are doing the 10 men. It just seems incredibly harsh to fucking punish Shankland for that when the other guy's pulling him. And as for the two Reds, yeah, they were pretty bad. John Beaton's had a stinker. I think Farr as well, wasn't it? Well, I say Farr. Well, I don't know why I'm even talking about Farr. I was thinking about a different game there that went to my head. I just think Farr over the weekend, and over the season, I just wanted to see us get rid of Farr.
Are you alright there?
I just wanted to see us get rid of Farr.
Just like Queen's Park got rid of Rangers.
Because if John Beaton doing that decision, that's plenty, alright? Fucking reel that in. Wrap that in the head. I would just like fucking John Beaton get rid of Hearts then. How about that? See how it can flip? See how it can flip, big man?
We got robbed, you just got fucking beat fair and square.
Did we?
I think he's dead, did you not? Don't remember Queen's Park cheating.
We got a dodgy penalty later on.
He still couldn't score it.
Anyway, I'm fucking done.
Aye.
I'm not looking forward to this next 6 weeks, man.
No, it's gonna be a long one, isn't it?
Aye.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to is the European competition starting back up and the Premier Sports Cup, like the group stages.
Which is a bit, aye.
Just a shame none of the big clubs are in it. There'll be a big club in it this year, though.
Hearts.
All right.
Hearts.
I'm buzzing. I can't wait. Joys of life. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Let us know your thoughts down below. And till then, screw John Beaton.